IGN have made a top 10 best Pokemon games list, and you may remember IGN from such classics like 7.8 out of 10 Too Much Water, which they've now actually removed the Too Much Water part of the review. I can only find it in the comments now, and giving Gale of Darkness a 6.8 out of 10, which, I mean, come on, at least give it a 7. Gale of Darkness deserves better than that. But now they've made a list of the top 10 best Pokemon games, so let's have a look and see what we think.
There have been dozens of Pokemon games released since the franchise first debuted over 25 years ago.
Some might say too many.
Leading the charge, and numerous spin-offs offering a fresh take on everyone's favorite pocket monsters. But which Pokemon games are the very best, like no game ever was? Well,
had to
IGN's
fit the joke in there, didn't you?
Pokemaniacs battled it out with our words and decided on this list of the top 10 best Pokemon games ever made.
I like how they said written by IGN staff because they don't want like one person to take the hit for it. They're like, oh, people are gonna be mad about this one. 10 is Legends Arceus? Okay. Now for the usual Pokemon fan, Legends Arceus is like the pinnacle, like the top tier. A lot of people are saying it's the greatest Pokemon game ever made now, but for the average gamer, people come into this and they see a little bit of an empty world with some bad graphics, a repeatable, kind of maybe slightly boring gameplay loop if you're not a really big fan of Pokemon to begin with anyway. So I'm willing to hear them out on this side. Let's go. Let's have a look.
Pokemon Legends Arceus is the newest game in the series, and early returns suggest that its fresh approach to monster collecting is resonating with fans. Similar to Pokemon Go, Pokemon Legends Arceus puts more emphasis on collecting than battling, returning to the gotta catch 'em all ethos that drove the series in its heyday. In our review, we did raise concerns about Pokemon Legends Arceus' graphics and open world, which
Who didn't? You know, that's exactly what I said. Everyone can, there's a very valid issue to be had there, definitely.
Do justice to its innovation. But in defining how we play Pokemon, the game boldly evolves how we explore, catch, and battle, rolling it all into an impressively seamless and addictively fun experience. In that, it deserves to be counted among the very best Pokemon games.
I wonder, are they counting spin-offs in this? I want to see some Mystery Dungeon. I want to see some Coliseum XD Gale of Darkness, because if they don't count spin-offs, then they're essentially going to go down a list of what is essentially the same game over and over and over again when they just said that boldly going and innovating where the Pokemon series hasn't done before is like the great thing, but also that makes them worse than the other games, which I guess it maybe doesn't really live up to the expectations that it could have, but we'll see what they say. What's number 9?
The original Pokemon Snap was
no
a
way.
strange, wonderful little experience back in the day, well ahead of its time.
All right.
And now,
Sure.
new
Okay.
Pokemon Snap offers a magnificent reimagining of the joy of Pokemon photography. The sequel has more Pokemon, areas, puzzles, and photo possibilities than the original game could have ever dreamed. New Pokemon Snap's creatures are adorable and alive, interacting with one another, the world, and the player in increasingly delightful ways. It never fails to entice players to go on just one more expedition to solve the mysteries of how to get every single rare and beautiful shot. And the new DLC makes it worth further revisiting. New Pokemon Snap was the ideal expansion to one of the most inventive spin-offs ever. And that's saying
Waves!
something.
Okay, to be fair, I haven't actually played Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap, or the old one, actually. I haven't played either of them because it's not really my type of vibe. One of those on-the-rails shooters, which that's what Snap is. Snap is an on-the-rails shooter, unless you can go off the rails, which I don't know if you can. Maybe you can in some missions. It doesn't really appeal to my type of gameplay, so I guess in some opinions, in some ways, it can be up there. I'm just waiting to see what the other entries are. Sword and Shield higher than Legends Arceus. Ooh, spicy. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Pokemon Sword and Shield brought with it an impressive array of quality of life improvements for casual gym badge acquirers and competitive battlers alike. Not bad for a game that lacks a complete national Pokédex. Random encounters are largely
So let's be honest. No one cares. No one cares about the national dex not being in the game. No one really cares that much. You've just made it part of your personality because you don't know what else to do, or you don't know what else to talk about because you don't really have that much going on. So you just make the national dex the big thing that you care about. I'm talking to people that moan about on Twitter still constantly because you don't really have anything else going on. You know, there's no hobbies. You don't partake. You don't have that many friends. Maybe you're on Twitter still moaning about the national dex. Maybe you go outside.
replaced by Pokemon that frolic in the overworld, like the innovative New Wild area, making exploration and backtracking smooth and easy. Pokemon's moves can be changed at will at any Pokemon Center, so choosing a new one isn't an agonizing decision shadowed by consequences.
Which is interesting because the move quality of life improvement is way better than Legends Arceus. Like, you being able to go and choose whatever moves you want at any time, you just have to enter the menu, and it can do it for every move, is so much more incredibly good than any other system they've ever had for moves in the past. I hope they keep it. I really hope they keep it.
And with the introduction of new items like nature mints and other breeding mechanics, battle-ready Pokemon are much more realistically within reach. By removing these long-standing barriers, Sword and Shield allowed experimentation, creativity, and fun to flow like never before.
Okay, interesting. No.
Pokemon Puzzle League is quietly one of the best-looking games on the N64. Seriously.
What?
Borrowing heavily from the look of the anime circa the 90s, it includes clips, voice acting, and other flourishes more commonly found on the disc-based systems of
That's just a video. That's not the game's graphics, that's just a video.
era. It takes an otherwise unassuming puzzle game and positively drenches it in Pokemon, recreating the gym battles from the original games while also featuring duels with Team Rocket. At
Why
its
is this
core,
here?
Pokemon Puzzle League is effectively a reskin of Panel de Pon, an outstanding Super NES puzzle game in which blocks are cleared by arranging colors in horizontal or vertical lines. Combined with the familiar look of the anime, it makes for an immensely entertaining competitive puzzle game that can drain away entire afternoons. Much loved among Pokemon fans and puzzle enthusiasts alike, it deserves to be remembered as an excellent Pokemon game in its own right.
What? What? I'm so confused. What video am I watching? What is happening? Go.
In
Okay, well,
2016,
that makes more
the Pokemon
sense.
Company
Sure.
joined forces with augmented reality game developer Niantic to create Pokemon Go, the mobile game that took the world by storm. We all remember that magical summer when it seemed like virtually everyone was outdoors on their own personal Pokemon adventure. What
Yes, summer of 2016, when world peace happened.
began with the simple premise of seeking out
And then Brexit
Pokemon
happened.
to catch in real-world spaces has gone on to become an expansive mobile game packed with more than just pocket monsters. Everything from PvP battling to Team Rocket has been added, making Pokemon Go an impressively robust game. And it shows no sign of slowing down, thanks to numerous updates adding new Pokemon, special spawn events, and even Pokemon Go Fest, where trainers from all over the world meet up to play together.
Wasn't GoFest like kind of a bomb though? Like, didn't GoFest kind of bomb? I don't know. I haven't ever been to a GoFest. Pokemon Go is not really my type of thing, but if you like it, that's great. It's a nice mobile game. It's very accessible. It's free to play. It drains your bank account by making you buy microtransactions and in-game items, but most mobile games do, so I can't really fault it for that.
Pokemon Go a one-of-a-kind, endlessly entertaining experience.
Sure, all right, that's fine. Is this Emerald? Yeah, it's
Pokemon
gotta be
Ruby
Emerald.
and Sapphire were worthy successors to Gold and Silver, introducing double battles, abilities, and natures, but it was Pokemon Emerald that took
Red and Blue
everything
better not
that
be
was
on
good
here.
about those games and truly polished it into something legendary.
Look, okay, here's my prediction. They're gonna put Fire Red Leaf Green on this. They're not gonna put Red and Blue on this, at least hope they don't. I don't even know what you put on there. It might be like Platinum. They're definitely not putting BDSP on this. There's no
Perhaps
shot.
the most fleshed out third version in the history of the franchise, it brought forth several worthwhile changes, and top among them was the Battle Frontier, which made for the most complete and rewarding post-game content in the series. With 7 different Frontier Brain trainers to challenge across 7 distinct facilities, it offered a serious challenge to trainers that arguably hasn't been met since.
Dude, the Frontier Brain Series challenge is they just cheat. That's it, they just cheat.
It's a testament to its enduring quality that even 2 decades after release, Pokemon Emerald stands as one of the best Pokemon games ever made.
No Red and Blue. They'll probably put Fire Red Leaf Green on this. No BDSP. They'll probably put Platinum. That's my guess. Conquest? Is this just like a contrarians list? Listen, Conquest might be okay, fine. I actually haven't played Conquest, but I've seen gameplay of it. Again, the style of gameplay, it's a little bit more up my alley. I've been playing some isometric RPGs that require more strategy like that, so maybe I should give it a go. I've never seen anyone really hail Conquest as the best of the best when it comes, especially not to top 4. Higher than like Legends Arceus, higher than all the main series games, higher than Pokemon Emerald? I don't know about that one.
Conquest is a unique and unmissable Pokemon game. Yes, this pairing of Pokemon
Unmissable,
with
huh?
strategy game
Okay.
Nobunaga's Ambition came entirely out of left field, but it works so astonishingly well that it finds itself among the best Pokemon spin-off titles out there. Pokemon Conquest exists in its own fantastic world with its own rules.
Oh, wait, Mewtwo? Hold on a second. Mewtwo was made by scientists. He wasn't in historical times. What's going on?
Which warriors link with Pokemon instead of catch them and grow and evolve right alongside them. Collecting
The soundtrack
sets
is
of
so
both
good, though.
the vibrant characters, occasionally drawn from history, and cool Pokemon put a new spin on catching them all. On the battlefield, the environmental obstacles and positioning added an extra strategic layer to Pokemon's familiar element-focused battle system. As a strategy RPG,
Sure.
Pokemon Conquest has its own unique flair drawn from both of its sources, making the combo twice as sweet.
Okay, I get it. I can see why people like this a lot. Maybe it's like a cult classic that there's a small amount of people that really, really, really like it. But this and Snap being on the list is like, it's opinions. It's opinions at the end of the day. I know a lot of people like those games, but if there's no XD Guild of Darkness on this, I'm going to be a little bit upset. There's Fire. I knew Fire Red Leaf Green was going to be on this. What is this? This is number 3? Prediction. They're not going to put XD Guild of Darkness. They better put Colosseum or XD at number 2. They're not going to make it number 1. That'd be way too weird of a choice. They're going to put like Platinum at number 1 or something like that. They better put XD Guild of Darkness at number 2 or Colosseum. I'll take either. Those games are so good.
Pokemon Red and Blue, or Green, are the games that started it all and deserve to be lauded for establishing the worldwide monster-catching phenomenon in the first place. But Game Freak proved with Fire Red and Leaf Green that nostalgia isn't everything, and even the most rose-colored originals can be improved upon. Fire Red and Leaf Green are fantastic remakes, introducing numerous new features, such as a recap of previous activities, a first attempt at wireless trading and battling, a brand new area in the Sevi Islands, and all the massive improvements to typing, battling, and Pokemon moves that had been added in generations since.
The massive improvements to typings. I mean, they had new typings, but they didn't have the physical special split yet. If they had that, would just elevate Fire Red Leaf Green even more.
Red and Blue may maintain a warm place in our hearts all these years later, but by far the best way to re-experience the excellent region of Kanto is through Fire Red and Leaf Green.
What about Let's Go? Honestly, I'm one of the people that think Let's Go is a pretty good one. I kind of like the deviation from the norm that they had there. I swear, if this is not Colosseum or XD. Damn it! You know what? No. You put Black and White 2 at number 1. Oh God, they're gonna put like Platinum at number 1. Oh no, XD and Colosseum are on this. You put Snap on this.
Gen 5 was a revolutionary era for the Pokemon franchise, and the first ever direct sequels, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, encapsulate everything that made it so great. The original Black and White game set a solid foundation by introducing the Unova region, filled with all new Pokemon, a captivating story with an all-time great rival in N, and music that absolutely shreds. And then the sequels made it all soar to new heights. The massive Pokédex features creative monster designs and unique typings, and most notably mixes in the legacy Pokemon that make early game team building much more exciting. The story builds on the events of the first games, offering an epic and...
How does Colress get his hair like that? Just wondering. Sorry, I know it's a bit off topic. And while we're off topic, hey, you know what else is off topic? You subscribing to my YouTube channel right now. Go ahead, go down there. Make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 50K.
Hard-earned payoff to the overall narrative. And visually speaking, Black 2 and White 2 take full advantage of the Nintendo DS hardware to deliver breathtaking 3D vistas, dense cities, cinematic bridge traversals, and intricate details throughout. Not to mention, Black 2 and White 2's postgame is incredible. Catch numerous legendaries, sharpen your battling skills at the Black Tower or White Tree Hollow, and try your luck in the Battle Subway or the Pokemon World Tournament. These games offer a definitive Pokemon experience.
They're great. The definitive Pokemon experience. So what's number 1? I can't believe they didn't put Colosseum and XD on this. They're not going to put it at number 1. There's no way. They're not going to say it's the best. Oh my God. They put Puzzle League on this. I can't get over the fact that they put Puzzle League and Snap in this, but they completely ignore my fave, my babes. Damn it! I mean, they're right.
Simply put, Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver are as good as it gets. After all, the original Pokemon Gold and Silver were near perfect sequels. They expanded on the first generation's Pokédex.
If you ignore the problems with the level caps and numerous other issues that come with that, and the barrenness of the Kanto region, but 2 regions, yeah, but it's really barren. All you do is go from gym to gym, and there's not really a whole lot there, and there's so much grinding you have to do to go back to the Elite Four and then fight Red, and it's the levels are all out of whack, and they don't make any sense, but if you ignore that, yes, they are the best, and I love them very much.
Added 2 new types that significantly balanced out the weakness-resistance chart, and famously included the entire Kanto region as a bonus to players who beat Johto's Elite Four. Later, Crystal took those games, added an option to play as a male or female trainer, animated Pokemon sprites, and enhanced the story with a focus on Suicune. Then, somehow, Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver took those original games and made them even better in virtually every way possible.
Well, let's be honest, it's not like Gold and Silver were great games. I'm just gonna say it. The original Gold and Silver, they're not very good. Original Gen 2 kinda sucks. Johto, story, basically non-existent. And since the regions were 2 of them, they individually suffered in terms of content and just overall cohesiveness because they had to squeeze 2 of them into the game, meaning they couldn't focus as much as on one. Let's not pretend that Gold and Silver were great. HeartGold and SoulSilver saved Johto, 100%.
Updating the graphics, including several core and quality of life changes from the Gen 4 games, and created an experience that we can definitively say is the best Pokemon has ever been. Nothing in Pokemon, and we mean nothing, has been as thrilling, challenging, or downright rewarding as fighting Red and putting everything you've got into being the very best like no one ever was.
It's only challenging because it's impossible to grind to a decent level in that game. My thoughts, you should bump up Legends Arceus, take out Puzzle League, add Colosseum or XD Gale of Darkness, depending on which one you like. I don't know what they were doing with Snap and Puzzle League. I really have no idea. But what I do know is that you should subscribe to the second channel. Also, I stream every day on YouTube now as well at 4 p.m. UK time on my main channel, which is linked in the description. I'd really appreciate it if you can subscribe to both of them. It would be absolutely amazing. You're missing out on content if you don't. It's a benefit to you, I promise. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.